Hey you all, Farmer Jesse here. That is some spotty mosh, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it hasn't been covered all season, but I mean, look at it. A winter crop that I don't have to cover, and it's just gonna pump a bunch of carbon into the soil all winter. I'm good with that. Anyway, today, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Boop. Today, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite things about the no-till garden that makes it really attractive. So let's do it. All right, so you see this area here? This, as you can see in this little clip I'm gonna play, was under plastic. I pulled the black plastic back. I flip it over all the way it just makes it easier to move, to flip all that water off. I flip it over all the way, and then I pull that far end and I take it all the way to the next plot that it's going on. In this case was just the one over there. And then what I had was just bare beds here, right? And so my next move was to simply rake it, roll it, and seed it. That's it. This is my favorite thing about the no-till garden, is if you're doing the deep mulch system at least, and you have a good system for having beds ready, there's no prep time. We got this nice little February thing, this like 5 or 6 days of warm 50, 60 degree weather, randomly, generously, but randomly. And where a couple years ago, I would have been just praying that it was, dry enough for me to be able to till it, cultivate it, whatever, get a machinery in here. I don't even have to worry about that with this. It's just dry enough, one, because it's under the tarps, which helps, but it's just a thick thing of mulch. So seeding the carrots into this was super easy. So this is all sown to carrots, even that one that's uncovered there, I just haven't got to it. But it's all sown to carrots, and it took me, maybe an hour and a half, I think, to get this whole thing flipped and sown in the middle of February. That's pretty rad. I know I mentioned that as one of the practical reasons. I think I did a video about that, practical reasons. One of the practical reasons to go no-till. I think that's almost the practical reason to go no-till. Few things slow your season down quite like wetness, especially in the spring when you want to get into the soil. But it doesn't really work it's not that bad in a no-till system when you have this thick layer of mulch. However, I will say that the Earthway wasn't super psyched on it. It kept getting, and I think if you watch that really carefully, you can see me stop a couple times. It got so jammed up with some mulch at a couple times that it actually just popped the belt off, which was super frustrating. I'm gonna try the Jang. Everybody says go Jang. I'm gonna try it. We'll see. We'll see if that's a little better in this situation, but otherwise, I didn't have to go into the soil. I could go right on top of the soil surface and drop those carrot seeds, and then basically that seeder just covers them back up. So I want to see if the Jang is a little easier in this situation, but I've got all of this sown to carrots. I've got all of that there. All of that is sown to spinach. I sowed 2 more beds on the other side of this caterpillar tunnel. All of that's in the field, and it's all gonna be raring and ready to go here just like a month or 2 months. I'm really trying to go heavy at that mid-March, late March, early April. So all of that should be, except for the carrots won't be ready by then. Early carrots maybe, but not the late carrots. But I'm just trying to have a bigger market table at the very beginning of the year, and to just take some pressure off, to be able to add that to our really big part of the year, which is the middle of the summer, when we're selling a bunch of lettuce. Actually, I wanna talk to you all about lettuce. Our buddy, Ray Tyler, is offering a lettuce masterclass. And we did a little post about this on no-tillgrowers.com, but Ray is the one that taught me to do summer lettuce, and summer lettuce is our biggest crop. So he's doing a masterclass, and you should go check it out. In fact, if you sign up for it, and I think it opens up on the 18th, if you sign up for that class, Ray's actually kicking some money over to the show for every person we send over there. So you can either use the link at no-tillgrowers.com, or I'll put one in the show notes here, or just tell them at the end when you check out where you found out about it. And you could say Farmer Jesse, you could say No-Till Growers, I'm sure they'll know. But it's super awesome. Jackson and I, my partner in no-tillgrowers.com, got to cruise around it a little bit, this little workshop, this master class. And you all, it's ridiculous. It just has so many great resources, so much good information. I want you to check that out. He's doing a free workshop and he has a free ebook. You can check those out. I'll put all the links below so you can check all that out. Otherwise, lambing's still going on, starting a ton of stuff in the greenhouse. I'll talk about all that when it germinates and it's interesting to look at. Lettuces, kale, celery, lots of celery, etc., etc., etc. I'll talk about all that later. Otherwise, like this video if you like this video. Make sure to subscribe to all the things. Subscribe to our YouTube. Hit the little bell too. Also subscribe to the podcast. It helps us a lot. Leave a review of the podcast. That helps us too. Make sure to sign up for the Patreon page. We need to get that up to $1,000 a month by May to do a second season. So think about that. Just keep it. If it has some value to you, think about pitching in $2 a month, $4 a month. You can also Venmo us, VENMO, at No-Till Growers. All right, done with the salesman thing. You all have a great week. I may see you again this week. I don't know. I may do a second video. I'm just kind of doing these as I have time. That's cool with you, right? Right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.